It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today we're in the greenhouse, and I wanted to make a quick video to show you how destructive mice can be in a greenhouse. So basically all my plants were coming up, they're doing good. My tomatoes were struggling the whole time. I don't know what was happening. And then all of a sudden, yesterday I came in and they started disappearing. My tomato plants were disappearing one by one, and I was like, what the heck? Something's eating my tomato plants. And I thought, what eats tomato plants? I didn't think anything ate tomato plants. So then I'm looking around. I couldn't see anything. I was trying to figure out what the problem was. A friend of mine that has a greenhouse says mice can eat off tomato plants. And then it started to become clear because I saw some evidence that a mouse was in here. So I went to the Dollar Tree, got some mouse traps, put them out, and I got one of them anyway. So hopefully that's all that's here. But I'll show you what they did to my tomato plants. Basically, I had tomato plants sprouted all the way through here. You can actually see the little nubs coming out of the dirt. There you go. There's another one. So, yeah. So they ate off pretty well all my tomato plants that were coming up. All my cherry tomatoes. These are the beefsteak that were taking forever to come up. And they're just finally, so basically my tomato crop is a failure. I'm probably going to let whatever comes up grow, and I'll plant it, and I might get a few tomatoes at the end of the year, but I think what I'm going to do is just buy some tomato plants. I'll give you a quick view of what the rest of the stuff is looking. My cucumbers are looking pretty good. My lettuces, most of those lettuces are going to be planted in here. My green peppers, they're small, but they're coming. And my broccoli and cabbage and everything's coming up good. That is stinging nettle that's growing up from underneath. I got to get rid of that. My cantaloupe is coming up. My butternut squash is, you can see it, that's actually just starting to break the ground there. That's coming up. My acorn squash really isn't come up very much. My red cabbage. My watermelon has not sprouted yet, so I don't know if that's going to be a bust. I was kind of nervous thinking, what if it starts eating the rest of my plants? That would just be absolutely devastating. So I'm glad I got him before he could probably eat too much more. I hope this is the end of them, but you know, normally you don't just have one mouse. But the more I can get, hopefully they don't go after my other plants. That was my stress. I thought, what if they start eating the rest of my plants? That would just be a nightmare and really, really bad because, you know, you put all this effort into these small plants and then next thing you know, they get eaten off. That would be absolutely horrible. So yes, if your seedlings start going missing in a greenhouse outside, there's a good chance it's a mouse eating them off. And I have no idea why they like tomato plants, but they pretty well decimated my tomatoes. So that's about enough for today. You guys have a good one.